So hello there, my name is Anthony Grigsby and I'm with World Events Insurance. And we've been in business for about 10, 12 years now. We're based out of Stockton. World Events Insurance specializes in a couple of different things. We can do personal lines, which are your homes and autos. We can also do business and specialty. We do a ton of concerts, ton of special events, and we can also do insurance around the world, hence the name World Events Insurance. Today is a pre-recorded presentation. During the presentation, I'll be in the chat room to answer any of the questions you guys may have. So let's get started. What is insurance? Insurance is basically the transfer of risk. A company to assume your risk in exchange for monetary compensation. In essence, instead of you having to pay an obscene amount of money due to a loss or an accident, the insurance company assumes that risk for you. In your search for an insurance carrier, you will undoubtedly utilize the services of an insurance agent. Now, there are two types you're going to be dealing with, a captive agent and a broker agent. Now, a captive agent works for a particular company, and they can only offer their products. Farmers, Allstate, State Farm, Horace Mann, those are all examples of captive agents. Now, a broker agent typically is independent and has access to several different carriers. The broker agent assesses the client's needs and then finds a carrier that best fits those needs. In essence, the broker agent works for the client and not the carrier. In obtaining insurance from your broker agent, you're going to want to ask a couple of key questions. What is the financial rating of the carrier? You want to make sure that carrier has a strong financial credit rating. This will give you good knowledge that the company has longevity and has the ability to pay out those claims. What is the claims process? Is the claims process easy? Do they have a good record of paying claims? Those are questions you'll want to know. Now let's get into the top 10 reasons why you should have business insurance. Every business is different, and therefore the insurance needs of every business are notably different. However, there are practical rules about the general needs of any business and their insurance. The Small Business Administration donates several pages to advising businesses on the types of insurance they can purchase and suggests that at a bare minimum, small businesses of varying legal structures should carry liability insurance. So what does the term business insurance cover? While there are a wide variety of types of insurances that fall under this designation, the SBA defines it as insurance that protects your investment by minimizing financial risks associated with unexpected events such as a death in a partner, an injured employee, a lawsuit, or a natural disaster. Business insurance offers a spectrum of coverages that includes protection for liability issues, property loss, vehicle use, fidelity such as bonding, workers' compensation, business interruption insurance, and key person insurance, as well as a whole host of other non-known options. Here are 10 reasons for you to get business insurance and coverage today. Number 1, you can't protect yourself from lawsuits happening. You have great clients. In fact, your clients are the best in the world and they would never sue you. If this mindset sounds familiar, you may be erroneously reaching the conclusion that you don't need business insurance. This is California. Lawsuits may come in many causes and effects. Unfortunately, litigation is often used strategically to protect or identify liability. If you do work for a client and it's part of a larger contract, your client might be obligated to sue you in order to eliminate their liability. In other words, your client may have no other legal option than to initiate a lawsuit against you. Without proper insurance, you might find yourself paying some hefty legal fees to defend yourself. Let me give you a personal example. World Events does a lot of special event insurance. We have a client that had a patron attend an event of theirs and picked a fight. That patron picked a fight with another patron and ended up losing and was injured pretty severely. That patron decided to sue my client because he didn't have, I'm gonna get my butt kicked insurance today. So then after fighting that lawsuit with the insurance and his attorneys, he decided it was in his best interest to pass that lawsuit on to me. So I then had to defend myself, and luckily my insurance kicked in and saved the day. hence business insurance. Number 2, you have substantial investments in equipment, property, and inventory. Most businesses require some sort of infrastructure to keep them moving. A boutique retail location might need significant tenant upgrades or investments in merchandise. A graphic designer or photographer might invest heavily in equipment and technology. A carpenter or chef will probably have considerable financial investment in necessary tools of the trade. A business insurance policy offers protections that a personal insurance policy will not and may protect your business in the case of theft, damage, or other disasters. This type of coverage ensures that your business can replace or repair property in a timely manner. Number 3, you have contracts with your clients. Many business owners believe that their contracts are so solid and ironclad that courts of law will be avoided completely. Unfortunately, even arbitration can require costly legal representation or advisement. While responsible business owners will continue to depend on contracts as a method to mitigate expectations and agreed upon outputs, contracts do not solve every conceivable problem. Complications happen, and sometimes lawsuits are unavoidable. Business insurance may include errors and omission insurance to protect your company in times of need. Number 4, you had business insurance, but you let it lapse. Due to other priorities, you let your coverage lapse. Gaps in coverage are almost as bad as no coverage at all. Insurance works best when there are no gaps in coverage. While your efforts and expertise contribute to your success, the reality is that there are too many variables you don't and can't control. Insurance protects your business when and if those factors go sideways. Here are 3 reasons an insurance lapse is bad for your business. A lapse of more than 30 days can lead to the loss of continuous coverage discounts given by most carriers. Most carriers, both personal and commercial lines, give a discount for maintaining constant coverage. This includes when switching from one carrier to another. Continuous coverage shows stability within a business, which is sometimes insurance carriers will reward. A lapse in coverage can result in the loss of long-tail products completed operations coverage. If you're with an insurance carrier for say 5 years, the products and completed operations portion of your liability policy covers you for the work done for those 5 years. So if you were sued for something you did 4 years ago, and it's not one of your ongoing projects, your liability carrier will respond. If you have a lapse, you lose that long tail coverage. A lapse will cause your business to lose goodwill with insurance underwriters. This is especially painful for small business owners who must deal with commercial insurance underwriters. In most instances, commercial insurance is written on a case-by-case basis. Insurance agents such as myself must sell, in a matter of speaking, the underwriter on why that particular business is a good fit for that particular insurance carrier. If your small business has a lapse or a couple of lapses over a period of time, the number of underwriters who want to write the policy will be less. This means your premiums will most likely be higher. Obviously, all 3 of these scenarios assume that you have insurance, then you have a lapse, and then you get insurance back. The repercussions of having an insurance lapse and not getting new coverage is that you don't have any insurance, which means no defense costs, no general liability, no property coverage, no nothing. We won't get into that nightmare today. We'll save that for another video. Now the basis of this is what I'm trying to get here at, is that a lapse in your insurance is bad. Far too often I see insurance consumers, especially small businesses, have a relatively cavalier attitude towards their insurance. Insurance is not an expense, it is a necessity to the small business. Without insurance, your business is exposed to an infinite number of catastrophic losses, and that is bad for business. Number 5, you have employees you depend on. Once you have employees, your responsibilities become more substantial, and there are types of insurance that your business is legally obligated to obtain, including in most states workers' compensation. Now there are other forms of insurance available to businesses that can protect your employees' livelihoods, such as liability insurance, which can offer financial protection by making payment on judgment, removing the financial burden from the company's concern. Now, number 6, your business model depends heavily on the experience of one person. Just when you think insurance offerings could not get any more diverse, you discover key person insurance, also known as key man insurance. This insurance provides assistance if a key employee, such as you the business owner, becomes ill, injured, or deceased. This insurance product protects the business while the key person recuperates or in the event of a search for a successor becomes necessary. Now, how your policy is structured may depend on how your company is legally structured. Typically, the company pays premium to the key person policy and also owns it as the beneficiary. The key employee must provide consent in writing to the company owning the policy. Now, number 7, you don't think you have enough assets to make it worthwhile. In the case of sole proprietorship or even a corporation, the business structure may not completely shield personal assets. You may be on the hook for judgments against your business, and those findings can follow and hinder you until they are either paid or discharged. Even with limited assets, a determined assignee could wreak havoc on your credit, making it difficult or even near impossible to begin anew. 8, you want to find peace of mind. Now, you're pretty lucky if you don't live in a part of the country where disasters happen or are likely to hit. Unfortunately, wishful thinking does not provide as much coverage as real plan. There are many factors outside of your control, and the best way to assure peace of mind is to take responsible action. An experienced agent can help you discern what is vital and essential for the longevity of your business. Number 9, you want to reduce your business risk. The main problem with the mentality is that accidents happen. There's simply no way to prevent every possible disaster from occurring. While an ounce of prevention may be worth a pound of cure, the best prevention can be to plan for the worst and hope for the best. Then, instead of pouring energy into avoiding unforeseeable accidents, you can divert that energy into building your business. Number 10, you're considering securing a loan for your business. Your company is ready for expansion, but you hit an obstacle when you apply for the business loan that will help your business grow. Your lender either balks at your business loan application or wants to charge your company an unwarranted interest rate due to the lack of your business insurance coverage. Business insurance is an established way of managing risk and demonstrates to lenders that you value protecting your investment over saving a few dollars. As you can see, there are ample reasons to invest in business insurance. Simply wanting to protect what you've built and invested in should be enough. Now, this concludes my presentation of the 10 reasons why you need to have business insurance. Don't forget, I'll be in the chat room if you have any questions. You need insurance? Hit us up, worldeventsinsurance.com. You can also call us at 888-389-3900. That's 888-389-3900. We do weddings, we do quinceañeras, we do concerts, we do festivals, we do business expos, we do worldwide events that happen anywhere in the world. If you need insurance for that type of thing, that type of event, let us know. We can handle that for you. We'll see you next time.